What's up, everybody? It's your boy SocaLTrucker here. That's right. I'm not even wearing no sunglasses, and I got raccoon eyes, and I haven't slept. What's good, though? Anyway, I'm in the rental, and today's my last day. Just got it detailed. Shit's arm rolled up. I mean, for a piece of shit, it's clean now. Cleaner than when I picked it up. Anyway, in this video, I'm about to drop some damn gems, man. I'm about to show you, or not show you, but tell you the fastest way to build up a fleet. I've been doing it out here in California, showing these guys, and it works very, very well. If you haven't subscribed to me, you really need to do so, because I don't drop nothing but real information. And you guys out there are real truckers. So I think we're going to get along. I'll be right back. Get ready. Grab a Coke, grab a popcorn, grab a friend. Let's learn something today.
We keep on rocking. Just come on, shake it, baby, baby, baby. Shake it, mama, shake it, mama, shake it, mama, yeah.
What up? Here we go. Why am I making this video? Why tell you guys this? I mean, knowledge, normally you have to pay for it. I'm not going to charge you. But anywhere you go, if you think about it, everywhere you have to pay for knowledge. When you want to learn how to drive a truck, you have to pay for it. When you are a brand new truck driver, you get your first job, you're paying for that too. Trust me. Because they're giving you the lowest rate possible because you're a new driver. They're not giving you the rate of the guy who's been doing it for 5 years. So you're still paying. If you want to become a doctor, lawyer, anything like that, you got to pay. What's the difference here? The difference is, I already did all this stuff I'm about to tell you. And I help people and watch them grow out here about what I'm about to tell you. So, why have you guys pay for it? I don't charge nothing. It's totally free. Only thing I actually ask for in return is give me a cool comment, hit the like button, tell your friends, tell your family, so we can help them too. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. I've been getting a lot of calls. I'm not going to mention names because one of them is actually a YouTuber. I get a lot of calls from YouTubers, but it's cool. But let's get to it, right? So, without trying to give up too much of his information, let me just say a friend, okay, was deciding to do a lease, right? Not a mega carrier lease, but going to the dealer, going to Freightliner, or whatever, and doing a lease, a 3-year lease, and all he was gonna have to pay for is oil changes for 3 years. Well, shit, the damn thing's under warranty, right? So where do you make money from that? And on those leases, they charge. Depends on the credit, depends who you are, it depends on what truck you pick out, depends, but averagely $2,500 a month, okay, for 3 years, and you give it back. So I asked this person, what is your goals? Or you just want to be an owner-operator, or do you want to build a fleet? He says, I want to build a fleet, right? So I'm like, well, you're doing it wrong. So this video is to teach you guys the fastest way to grow your fleet. Okay, the fastest way. So, Soka, how do you do it, Soka? So I'm gonna tell you. I need to build my fleet now because I had it built before, and then it's taking too much of my time. And with me, it's not always about money. You know what I mean? My time's worth more than money. And when I'm doing my other stuff, my TV and all that other stuff I do, it just got to the hassle. My drivers wanted to retire and all that kind of stuff. So like perfect timing, boom. Now I don't gotta worry, right? So now I'm at the point where I'm getting closer and closer on this brokering. The new truck, the truck I'm buying, I put the special insurance on it for the brokering. I'll explain that at a different time. This video is all about fleet building, right? So that truck's going to be ready for the brokering, right? So when I went to go look at trucks, I want a 389. I've had 389s. When I got my blue 386, I chose that truck because one of my accounts where I go, it's really, really tight going in there and hooking up to the trailers and shit like that. And 389s, you just really can't get in there and pull shit out, without, there's just no room. Well, as business has been growing for everybody, they expanded the yard really, really big. So now a 389 can fit in there with no problem, right? So when I was approved for the 389, I was like, fuck, man, what am I doing? I had to make a choice. Do I want to be an owner-operator, or do I want to build my fleet? Now, you're probably thinking like, SoCal, what do you mean? You can still build your fleet. Okay, but here's the thing. The fastest way to build your fleet, I hope you guys got a pencil. The fastest way to build your fleet is to buy the cheapest truck that you can, not the junkiest. There's a difference between a cheap truck and a shithole ass piece of shit truck that's gonna fuck up and break down every day. Okay? For example, my Kenworth that I bought, it's got a brand new Cummins, it looks like. It's really nice. It's been taken care of. It's got new brakes, new tires. I didn't see no rust on it. The interior looks great. It's got leather seats. 13 speed, which I didn't want that because it's gonna be a driver's truck. I wanted a 10, but fuck it, whatever. But I got a good deal, and I negotiated the hell out of it. I got it at a really cheap price, and I'm only putting it on 18 months. So what does that mean for me? I have a cheap truck note, and I'm gonna own it in 18 months or less, right? But if you lease and you're paying $2,400, $2,500, $2,700 a month, at the end of 3 years, you're back where you started from. You turn the truck in, and you're back where you started from. How are you gonna grow like that? How are you gonna grow a fleet from starting over? If you want to build a fleet, the catch is in the beginning. Now, once you have 5 or 6 trucks, you want to start leasing some trucks and turning them in, you're fine. Go ahead. But when you're starting out, trying to build up a fleet, the smartest thing to do is try to own that truck as fast as you can. Right? Because I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Now, there is some people that want to build fleets, and they go out there and they sign their name to 4 lease trucks, and they're out there just getting it done. But when the lease is up, they got to turn them all in. So eventually, how are you going to grow? Are you going to do lease 4 trucks, and now you want to lease 10 trucks and have 10 truck notes? So what do? You know what I mean? So the thing is to do this. Do exactly what I'm doing, right? You find a nice truck that's cheap, right? You negotiate to get it done cheap. You put it on the shortest term that you possibly can afford, okay? Boom, you knock that truck out, right? But the whole thing is, you don't have to just wait and pay that off before you get your second truck. You know what I mean? You wait maybe like 6 months, and then you get another truck, right? The same way, another cheap truck. Another 6 months, if everything's going all good, get another cheap truck. So in 1 year you have 3 trucks. Guess what? Now the first one's going to be paid off in 6 months, right? It'll be paid off in 6 months. So 6 more months, which is a year and a half, you go get your 4th truck. Guess what? The first one's paid off, right? So now you have 3 truck notes and 4 trucks. 4 cheap truck notes and 4 trucks. The second truck is about to be paid off, right? Because you're putting them on 1.5-year contracts. So the second truck, you have how much time left, right? So you just hold on to those 4 trucks. So with a total of maybe, I think, like 3 years, you should have all 4 trucks paid off. Okay? And let me tell you why. Because when you have the first one that's paid off, you still act like that first one has a truck note. Okay? So let's say if the truck note's $1,400 a month, you're going to put that $1,400 a month to the next truck that's about to be paid off, right? So if that second truck is about to be paid off in a year, if you throw that first truck note on top of that second truck, guess what? That thing will be paid off in like 6 months. Okay? Or less. Because that $1,400 extra you're going to send goes straight to the principal and not to the interest. Now you're going to have 2 trucks paid off, right? In less than 6 months. So then you take both of those trucks that's paid off. Now you got 2 truck notes you're going to put on the third one. Knock it out. Then you have 3. You knock out the 4th one. You see what I'm saying, guys? Is this making sense, or am I going too fast? So around 3 years, 3.5 years, all 4 trucks will be paid off. How can you build a fleet faster than that? Now you want to say, but SoCal, I do want a new truck. Fine. You have 4 paid off trucks. When you go buy your 5th truck, go get a brand new one. Then you go get one with a lease of $2,400 and you want to turn it in every 3 years if that's what you want to do. I still wouldn't do that. I would go get a brand new one if that's what you want. Go get a brand new one. A brand new truck note. It's a badass 389P, chromed out, slammed to the ground, big old pipes, stereo system. You're just clowning fools on the freeway. Your truck note somewhere around $3,000 a month. Now you got 5 trucks. What do? You can do different things, man. You can divide that $3,000 up into the 5 trucks, which is how much money? $650 a month, a truck. Can you afford the new truck now? Yeah, you can, right? Or you can still act like they all have truck notes, and you keep putting that $1,400 times 4 on that new truck and pay that shit off fast as hell. You can do that, right? Because in reality, how much you paying? You have 4 trucks at $1,400. That's what, $6,000? It goes straight to the principal of that truck, that new truck, a month. Are you guys understanding me, or you guys lost? That's how you build a fleet. You don't go get the brand new truck in the very beginning, because it takes away your buying power. It takes away your loaning power, right? Because when you try to go get loans, they look at loans as far as your debt ratio and how much money you're making. Right? So why do you want to hog that shit up with a lease truck making $2,500 a month, or a brand new one in the beginning? Now, let me tell you something. If you just want to be an owner-operator, then go buy your truck brand spanking new. As an owner-operator, you're going to do whatever it takes to make that truck note. And you're not going to care about building a fleet or doing anything else. But if you're one of those guys that want to build a company, you want to build a fleet, I just gave you the blueprint on how to do it really fast. Who do you know that in 3.5 years has 4 trucks paid off? I just told you guys how to do it. I just told you how to do it. And that's the plan that I'm going to be doing. Okay? I'm picking up this Kenworth. It's cheap. But I don't want 4 or 5 trucks. I don't want that many trucks. I just want 3. That's all I want. You know what I mean? So, because my whole thing is I want to do the brokering, but I want to make sure that if a load don't get covered or emergency happens or somebody has an emergency load, I can call up one of my guys that I can control. Say, bro, we got to go get this load out right now. Cool, let's go get on it. And I have my truck sitting there ready to rock and roll. You know what I mean? So that's why, and the only reason why I decided to do this fleet thing. But you just keep doing the blueprint that I just told you over and over and over again until you get the size that you want to be in your fleet, guys. I don't give a shit what anybody else says. Yeah, there's other ways of doing it, but it's going to slow you down. You know what I mean? So just think about it. Let's say in 3.5 years you don't want to buy a brand new truck. Guess what? You got 4 trucks, paid off, free and clear, and you're making nothing but money. You understand what I'm telling you? So if you get 4 lease trucks, let's say $2,500 a month, you're still, after 3 years, spending $10,000. I mean, at the end of 3 years, you got to turn them in, go get release again, repay the deposits again, and you're still sticking with $10,000 a month on 4 trucks. People can say, well, wait a minute, SoCal, used trucks break down. Not really. If you do your maintenance right, they don't, I mean, yeah, once in a while, you know, you might have to do something. So, my blue truck, the whole time I didn't have no break. I only had one time. And the blue truck, the engine going out, I'm going to blame myself because I'm a fool and I like to put a shitload of power into stuff and do all that craziness, and I like a lot of horsepower. But that's just my childish behavior. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows when you turn something to a hot rod, it's less reliable. You know what I mean? So, but besides that, I mean, it only went in once for a fuel injector, and that was it. My boy Green Lantern has 4 trucks. One of the trucks, he's had quite a few drivers in. And the worst thing you do to a truck, which is not his fault, okay? But the worst thing, and everybody knows this, the worst thing you do to a truck is keep flipping out flipping different drivers in there. Because every driver has a different driving routine. So, out of all his 4 trucks, he only has one of them that gives him a little bit of a headache. The rest of them give him 0 headache. He's got one truck he bought. He's had it for a year. It's a 2011. He's had it for quite a long time. He's had the same driver in it. No problems out of it. And all he does is do oil changes to it, tires and brakes. Another truck he has that he drives, he's had it for like 2 years now. No problems with it at all. Except for his EGR was getting dirty, so he replaced it. Other than that, no problems with his used truck. See, people misunderstand maintenance with breakdowns. You know, when you come home for home time, that's the time when you put your truck in the shop and have your mechanic, not the dealership, your mechanic, right? To do maintenance on it and check it all out and get it ready for the road again. You gotta do that with new trucks too. And people don't do that. They just run the shit raggedy until they got a problem. Now it's a big deal. It's a breakdown. It's not a breakdown. It's a maintenance issue that you didn't look at. It's a maintenance issue that you ignored. You should know when the brakes are getting thin, and pretty soon you're going to have to put brakes. You should know when, tires are getting thin. You know, I need tires. You should look at the truck and know, hey, my front tires have dips in them, which tells you need front shocks. It's time to put new shocks on there, and then put some new tires on there. You know, the back tires, they wear funny. You know you need to go get that alignment done. So trucks, I mean, unless you buy. Now, I'm talking about trucks that are Caterpillars, Detroit engines, and Cummins. If you're one of these guys that got Volvo engines, MacForce engines, and all, I'm not talking about those trucks. Pack cars, of course, they could probably break down all the time. So, but in reality, if you're doing your upkeep on your maintenance and everything else, you might have maybe one breakdown a year. Maybe. Anyway, that's all in this video, guys. Try to keep them 30 minutes or less. I really hope this helped you out. I will be doing a deletion video soon. Because people keep talking to me about the deletions because I keep talking about it. But it won't be on this one. So keep in mind, the shortest way I told you how to build a fleet is not the only way to build a fleet. Please don't put a comment, SoCal, that's not the way I built my fleet. You know, I got 4 brand new trucks all at one time, and I'm just, no. Man, I'm telling you, the cheapest, fastest way to build a fleet for an average Joe. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this. Be safe out there, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends, family, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time.